Lamar really like generational, and it just sucks that he would never get a ring on the Ravens.
It's
Yeah.
like, I mean, it's I'm sorry I gotta go on this rant again, but it's like the Phillip Rivers and the Drew Brees and the
Like
big
good QBs that have no that can't
no
that
no no
didn't get a
no
ring.
hold on.
What you trying to say?
It's the Drew Brees and the Big Bens and the Phillip Rivers. These AFC QBs, they only got like two rings, and it's because they had to live in an era with Tom Brady. And that's how it is now with Mahomes. It's just like Lamar, Josh Allen,
What
Burrow.
are you yapping about? What are you yapping about?
Go, go, do, go, do, go, go, do, 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 go, do,
Damn, Saya, that's fire.
Good afternoon, episode 9. We're more than halfway through the NFL season. It's kind of
Hmm.
it's going by fast. Lots to get to. This is a weird week this week. Um not that weird because we're still 9-0, We're still undefeated. Um
Another lucky win.
we stay 9-0. Lot of stuff in the NFC. So start off the podcast. My Chiefs win. Kamau's Bengals lose. We'll start off with my Chiefs. How you feel that how like I know you're
Well,
look
no, no, well,
I know you're a Bengals fan and you don't know nothing about having a great defense and special teams. But that's why we're 9-0. It's not our offense. We scored 16 points, not our offense. Everybody's saying it's luck. Nah, that's
it
Leo
is luck.
Chanel. That's Leo
No,
Chanel.
that's luck.
That's Leo.
Like,
Oh man, man.
yo, like bro, y'all are one of the worst like 9-0 teams I've ever seen in my life. Like, I don't be understanding. Like, yeah, and sometimes y'all don't like work. Y'all don't even be working hard for y'all wins. Like, y'all should be like 5-4 or like 6-3, like or 7-2 at least. Like, I don't know how y'all are 9-0, and it's just it gets more Mickey Mouse every game. Like it started off early game with the Ravens, the Bengals, and then the Falcons, and then now it's back to like the luck. Like,
I mean, at least you can't
uh,
blame. I mean, at least you can't blame the refs. You know.
this is the first time where I'm like, okay, this wasn't the refs. It's just y'all got lucky again.
Uh,
But I mean, y'all not know. There's nothing really to talk about. Congratulations. Can we talk? We gotta talk about my Bengals.
let's talk about you. Well, last thing as a Chiefs fan, yeah, I'm just happy, man. I thought we would get our first loss. We didn't play good. Well,
Oh,
Mahomes
oh, oh.
played
You was
okay.
talking about something. If y'all win, y'all think you're going to 17-0. Do you
No, no, no. If we win this week, we go 17 0.
who y'all play this week?
You We're gonna get to that. But let's talk about your Bengals. Uh
Um,
I watched the entire game. I sat down and watched the entire game. I rooted for y'all.
last pod, I was like, I'm gonna lock in, no distractions, and I did that. That was probably one of the best games I've ever seen in my life. It was so much mixed emotions. Like, so
Yeah.
like, don't get first of all, don't get me started. Like, I don't know how to feel. It's good. Like on one side, it's good to know that we have like two. We basically have Curry and KD in 2017 locked for sure. At the other hand, we're wasting two MVP seasons, and it's like I don't know how to feel. And I've been a Bengals fan since what 2012. So for around like let me do the math. What 13 to 12 years, I've never seen a defense like this. Like this is really one of the worst defense, and it's so weird as a Bengals fans. We just have a lot of like the young talent that we have, they don't perform. The veterans we have are washed. It's just not like we don't have the defense is so like talentless. Like we got Trey, Jordan Battle, some of the like there's just no talent and there's no like spark like in that defense, and it's just like we have no corners. Cam Taylor Britt, bro. he had that one hand pick and against the Chiefs, and then he used up all his aura on that one hand pick, and then like CTB, like he went from like being like closely to like an all pro to actually being like one of the worst corners. Like I think he has like the most yards given up. Like, bro, we just have no talent. All we got is Trey Henderson, and we're wasting his season too. Like,
Yeah,
besides the trio, like, bro, and then you're dealing with T. Higgins, and it's like I thought we already knew this, but all the reporters want to officially come out and be like, T. Higgins is not going to resign, and it's official that he's going to be on the new team, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, I thought we knew this already, but let's just like be on the Bengals even more, and it's just like let's put on their downfall or something. But that Ravens loss was really bad. Um,
yeah, we talked about it,
just
saying it's a potential must win.
I think
Um,
our season's not
it's not,
over.
but it's harder. It's
It's
definitely
just I think this is the last. Like I kept dragging like this season isn't over. I kept dragging this statement for like 3 weeks, but I think it solidifies like if we lose to the Chargers in Sunday Night Football and we go 4-7, I think
yeah.
I think it's over. I keep dragging this, but I think I'm like really. How do you come back from being 4-7? Like and
Yeah.
and can you confidently beat the Steelers back to back? Can you confidently beat like the Cowboys? No, I think you could beat the Cowboys, but yeah. I thought this was our year because the Super Bowl being in New Orleans, and then you bring up LSU, and I'm not gonna lie, I hate being a negative Bengals fan, but once we lost to the Patriots, I knew this wasn't our year. I knew not this wasn't our year, but I knew something was this. No, like, and then we lost to the and then we lost to the Ravens, and then we lost to the Commanders. I'm like, wow. So
Yeah.
it's just another rocky start. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to be like looking towards the draft early. Like, I hate being like that. I'm still being optimistic, but I think this is the last hope.
Yeah.
And just yeah, that game was just crazy. But I'm done yapping. I think that's just oh my gosh. But I think that's it as for the Bengals. Like, you don't really gotta talk about them no more. It's just like that's my team. That's
This
where we at. And yeah.
this is why I thought y'all should have done something at the trade deadline, especially on defense. When you had posted on Instagram, oh, we got Khalil Herbert. That's cool, bro. Where the corners at?
Well, first of all, it was kind of cool because we lost our running back to IR and giving a seventh round pick for Khalil Herbert was nothing. Come to find out, his first ever snap, he fumbled the snap. He fumbled the handoff, and then he never saw the field again. So I'm like, and
Yeah.
then Bengals fans making jokes on Twitter talking about something. I want my seventh round pick back, which is hilarious. And yeah, I'm trying not to crash out because I could definitely yap about this team for like an hour. But yeah, we're a sorry franchise. Like we are sorry. We are really talentless. Besides the trio, um, our talent isn't fully there. We have one of the worst front offense who lets the
Yeah.
rich get richer. And then we don't do nothing about it. We show all the love to our offense. Like we traded for Khalil Herbert, but you don't think we need another edge rusher
I
to
could
pair with
have.
Trey Henderson? We have no talent in the cornerback group. The
That's why y'all.
only corner, the only corner we have is Mike Hilton, who needs to get re-signed. Mike Hilton is a
That's why we
per
were preaching like 2 episodes ago. Go for Marshawn Lattimore. Go for somebody. The Steelers went for Preston Smith. He helped them this week. The
yeah,
Chiefs
yeah, yeah.
went for Joshua Uche, another pass rusher. Like y'all, I don't know. I
Not
feel
even that, just okay, if you because you draft a Miles Murphy, okay, you don't get a pass rusher, whatever. How do you not get a corner?
yeah,
Like, first of all, we lost one of our corner. He tore his ACL. So how do you not get a veteran?
yeah.
And we didn't trade for nobody. We could have easily gave a third round for JC Horn. That would have been the future. Who is giving JC Horn competition on this team? That's a starter automatically. Jack Jones, you take him out of a poverty franchise and bring him on the Bengals. I don't know. And then you just let the rich get richer. and then now you let the team that you lost to get Marshawn Lattimore, and so yeah, and then the icing on the cake is that we hosted Xavier Howard on a visit, and he left without a deal. So I think that was the icing on the cake. I actually lost like all hope with this team. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't know.
and even like Xavier Howard has been washed for a few years, but man, he's a veteran. He could have probably brought back the 2020s Xavier Howard, and he would have easily started. And he had connection with Lou and Rumu. And the fact you let him walk without a deal, like y'all couldn't like coordinate something. Yeah, I think that was the icing on the cake. I'm like, yeah, this is a sorry team. And I'm like, and I understand why Bengals fan on Twitter like crash out and be like, sell the team. And it's like,
yeah.
bro, I think like I'm done
I
trying to
think
like
the only thing y'all got going for you is the seventh seed in the AFC is the Broncos, and they're 5-5. So
yeah, I mean,
you still have a chance,
it
but
doesn't
even
it
even
doesn't
if you make
matter.
even if you make
It
the play,
doesn't matter. Like, what if we make the playoffs?
your
If the
deep,
seventh seed plays the second seed, can we I mean, we own the Bills, but can this team confidently beat the Bills? Like, bro, I don't.
or the Steelers. You might see the
Can
Steelers.
we even beat the Steelers? They
No,
just
the
beat the
defense.
Commanders. Like, bro, like no, I'm actually scared for this team. And even if we slip it in the playoffs, who can we confidently beat?
Yeah. On the other side of the ball, the Ravens, I think their defense is worse than y'all's.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
I don't see them going anywhere this year.
I
I
mean, I've seen them winning the playoffs, but they're not winning no Super Bowl for
hey,
sure.
this happens every year. Lamar Jackson gets like a 4 touchdown game, comes back, he wins a good game every year in the regular season. Always happens. People praise him. You got LeBron James saying Ravens gonna go all the way.
No, they're not.
Why do you fall for this every single year? They can't. They
Bro,
don't.
that's one of the sorry, bro. For years, I've always feared the Ravens defense, but now I'm like, this is the
It's the
sorriest
worst defense in the league.
secondary ever. Like,
It's the worst defense in the league. They
and last thing, bro. Chase is like generational, and
Yeah.
and with this, and to add on to the sorry front office, the fact you couldn't get a deal before the before the season. Now that he's putting up generation numbers, it is week 11 and he's 19 yards away from 1,000. We're cooked because now he's gonna ask for even more because he's already asking for a lot and you couldn't get it done. Now even his reporter, she was tweeting like, "Oh, he's making my job easier." Like, yo, like we're cooked because now her not reporter his agent
Yeah.
like she's gonna ask for more now. So it's just like we're cooked, and I just don't have the energy to defend this team no more. So, but let's not yap about my team. I think that's it. We wrapped up my team. Let's move on to like
But
then. I
back
mean,
on the Ravens,
yeah.
I didn't think Derek. Well, obviously Derrick Henry has helped them, but in the playoffs, if they can't get a lead, they can't rely on Derrick Henry. And what do you have against y'all? 16 for 68 yards.
No, no, he we. I feel like we always locked down Henry. Even the first game, we kind of locked him down. He only had that one big run in overtime because like the defense was gas. Like they, never
Nah, I
mind. I
think
don't.
if the
Yeah.
Ravens don't get a big lead, I don't trust them in the playoffs at all.
I don't. They're not beating no in the Super Bowl. Like they're not beating the Lions.
They're not
I don't think
making
they could be.
they'll right now
Well, I low key. I'm not gonna lie. I think they can't go to the Super Bowl. I mean,
right
what
now
AFC?
so they'll probably play the Texans first round. Can you confidently say they're gonna beat the Texans with that secondary, with Nico Collins coming back?
I don't really know because Stroud is having a sophomore slump, and doesn't have Diggs no more. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I don't think they could beat the Bills.
They can't.
I don't think they could beat the Bills.
I,
Uh, I think the Chiefs could beat them. I don't know. No matter what, they're not getting a ring. And I think I could bet my entire life savings on that. I don't think the Ravens will get a ring. And like I think you could make this a clip. Like the Ravens are not getting a ring. Like no, they're not.
that's not what LeBron said.
Bro. LeBron don't know football. He needs to stick to. developing Bronny. No, let me stop. Let me. That's disrespectful.
He's in the G League. He's not even on a team no more.
Bro, that's actually crazy. He should have stayed in college. But that's basketball. But nah, yeah, I don't think the Ravens get a ring.
Nah, nah, nah. Especially with my undefeated team being the best, you know. Anyways, let's move on to the night. Let's just talk about the night games real quick. Uh, anything you gotta say about Dolphins, Rams?
Uh, the
I had,
Rams are a
yeah.
lot of. There's a lot of bipolar, up and down, and weird teams. Like I don't know how the Rams beat the Vikings, but then y'all lose to the
Well,
Dolphins.
we'll talk about the Vikings later, but
Yeah, I don't. No, I'm just saying. Like for the Rams, I don't understand that. What was another night game?
I will say this. Tua, well, now we know Tua is very valuable to the Dolphins because without him, it
I'm
was
not gonna lie. Without Tua, they are not that good. But
yeah. So Tua, I don't know.
I mean, Tua definitely does have some value.
Yeah,
So
um, I thought the Rams they couldn't move the ball. I had high hopes in the Rams. The Dolphins, you see them, I don't know, making a little run. That's what I'm saying. The seven
I
seed
don't
in
know.
the AFC is 5-5.
They're 3-6. No, they're not good.
I mean, the Dolphins are like what 2 games behind the 7 seed. Like it's not inconceivable to think that.
You know what's so crazy? Like, what makes me mad? Am I tripping or the AFC teams are not like crazy good? Like,
No,
they're like the
I mean, there's
fact,
a lot of
like
injuries.
if we at least won two of the three close games, we'll be in the playoffs. Like, we are so bad, but we're still like slithering close to the playoffs. Like, if y'all couldn't beat y'all really couldn't beat the Patriots for me. Like, yo, like y'all
Uh,
couldn't beat the Patriots. Like y'all couldn't beat the bro. I'm so done with this team. And but the AFC is not strong. I don't think the AFC is strong.
Texans, the Texans.
Even y'all are like a Mickey Mouse
Oh, let's go
United
on to
team.
the second night game that happened Sunday night. So my take last week. My take
Yeah.
last week, I said the Texans would beat the Lions.
Are you like you're so dumb?
Like, was
Can I
that a
finally
crazy
get my
take?
credit? Can
Was
I
that
get
a
my
crazy
credit?
take? Was that a crazy take?
Yes, I would.
Why?
I know the game was close, but I knew the Lions were gonna win. And can I get my credit, please? Like, can I like the Lions are literally the best team in the NFL. And
Well,
I
we
said
was
this
talking
in,
about it. We was talking about Jared Goff maybe MVP like 2 weeks ago, and
oh my God, he threw five.
he threw a half a
Yo,
dozen.
I'm sorry to keep bringing back to the Bengals. Burrow could throw four touchdowns and lose, but Goff could win. Bro, Goff could win with
Because
five picks.
they have a special teams and a defense. And CJ Stroud made one of the worst picks I've ever seen in my life. Did you see that pick in the
No,
end
I
zone?
actually didn't. I actually didn't.
Oh,
We gotta.
he had a receiver wide open. He just aired it up. He just threw it all in the air and like it stayed in the air for like 5 seconds, and the defender
And I
just
thought Nika was gonna play,
yeah, Nico
but he's
did.
definitely back this week for sure. But
I know the
I thought he
Texans
was good.
they played with more energy than they did the Jets. I don't know what happened with the Jets
I
game.
don't know. I don't. A lot of good
I
teams always have those dumb games. Like y'all just had a dumb game against the Broncos,
yeah,
which y'all should have.
we don't lose them though. But yeah, Texans. I'm
Jeez.
not like I still like the Texans. I'm not gonna say like I'm completely out on them. Like I still like them. I still
Hmm.
like their defense. I don't know. I mean, 5 picks is crazy, but
I don't know how you throw it. Like
that was a
five
full
picks. Like
well.
how we throwing five? That's some like Nathan Pyramid. Like five picks. Golf? Are we serious?
Yeah,
And the Texans defense isn't even all of that to be throwing five picks. Like
some of the picks were terrible, but
yeah, that was day back to why I was like Golf is holding back this team, and he kind of proved that. But you
but
could
did he prove that?
In the
They won.
NFL, you could throw five picks and win. But in the NFL, you could throw four tutties, had 368 receiving yards, and lose. But
His
yeah, okay.
defense stinks.
I hate like this is such a weird season to look at. Like if we
Speaks.
don't win the Super
What
Bowl, like bro.
was we? Not winning nothing. Who would win? Yeah.
Hmm?
See, speaking of weird season, who you think's MVP right now?
I think I'm
I think it's Lamar, but
whatever. I guess it's Lamar now because Henry been a little quiet. I think so. I think it's Lamar. I think it's Chase. Not Chase. I think Chase has Offensive Player of the Year right now.
Yeah.
Burrow, I think Burrow has Comeback Player of the Year. Lamar has MVP, and Jamar Chase has Offensive Player of the Year. I think I don't know who's Defensive Player of the Year. I don't know about that, but that's my like awards.
Mm.
Coach of the Year, who would you
Think
give Coach of the Year?
you think if the Chiefs go undefeated, does Mahomes have a chance of MVP?
No, Mahomes.
He hasn't thrown a pick until I'm actually surprised. He hasn't thrown a
I
pick until
don't care about that.
shocked.
MVP is not about. Well, it kind of is about wins, but like stats wise, Mahomes is having another terrible stat season. Like, no, I would not give Mahomes. I'll give the Chiefs the MVP. I mean, I guess as an organization, I'll give them an MVP, but Mahomes, no.
I think it's Lamar right now, but
I think it's Lamar.
I don't know. It might open the door for like I think if Chase gets like beats like the record or triple crowns.
Bro, the thing with Lamar, he don't throw picks. I'm like, bro, he does not throw picks. He almost threw one, but CTB can't catch a ball. I'm so done with that dude.
But now
But
he can't see. Week 2 he could catch. Now he can't catch.
bro, I'm telling you, he used up all his skill.
That's how much of a sorry team, bro. It's okay. It's
All
okay.
right, okay, all right. But
Um,
yeah, Lamar just doesn't throw a pick, and I love Lamar as a player, but I don't like him because he's an op. But Lamar really like generational, and it just sucks that he would never get a ring on the Ravens.
yeah, because
That's
it's like I mean it's. I'm sorry I gotta go on this rant again, but it's like the Phillip Rivers and like the you know
the
um
Drew Brees,
it's like the Phillip Rivers and the Drew Brees and the
like
big
good QBs that
no
won't
no
that
no
didn't
no
get a
no
ring.
hold on.
What you trying to say?
I'm saying it's the Drew Brees and the Big Bens and the Phillip Rivers. You know, I mean, Drew Brees was in the AFC, but these AFC QBs they only got like 2 rings, and it's because they had to live in an era with Tom Brady, and that's how it is now with Mahomes. It's just like Lamar, Josh Allen,
What
Burrow.
are you yapping about? What are you yapping about?
Like, I just feel sorry for y'all because y'all live in an era with Mahomes, and he's so dominant. Y'all not gonna
He's
get
dominant. He has like 50 picks. Like he's not dominant. He had 4 Mickey Mouse wins. I don't
dominant.
know. Okay. I mean, y'all literally almost lost it.
You know, I don't really care about picks, like because we always come through when it matters the
You was
most.
just crying about Mahomes pick.
We always come through when it matters the most. That's what I really admire about this team. And like I said last podcast, we use the first halves as like little practices, and we practice. It's like a little practice, and then once we need that yards, once we need that tutty, we go and get it.
That didn't do nothing in the second half, so that you just debunked it. Just
I mean,
like
we blocked the field goal
the whole second half, y'all relied on one. Like whatever.
because we know how
What
to
do you mean?
win.
Can we talk about the NFC, please? I don't even like. How does go back to your little Mickey Mouse Chiefs team? Like
Because uh, they're just so good. Anyways,
okay,
so we talk about the AFC. Moving on to the NFC. This was such a weird week for the NFC. I yeah. So the NFC playoff picture. Let's go through it because
hmm
we're gonna pick what NFC team we think will fall and miss the playoffs. I'm gonna give my take. I'm gonna give my take first, but this is the playoff. This is the playoff um seeding right now. The Lions first
number
seed,
one,
8-1,
Soldiers.
8-1, number 1 seed. Number 2 seed, the Eagles, 7-2.
You still don't think they're gonna get 10 wins? By the way,
Number 3 seed, um, uh, yeah, that take isn't aging well.
Agent well.
The number 3 seed, the Cardinals, 6-4.
Ew! What?
The number 4 seed,
No, no way.
the Falcons, 6-4. Then it's the 5, 6, 7. The Vikings, 7-2. The Packers, oh no, the Commanders, 7-3, and the Packers, 6-3.
The Cardinals in the playoffs and the Bengals aren't in the playoffs. That is
Look,
actually like killing
so
me.
looking in the outside, we got the Niners 5-4. We got the Buccaneers 4-6, and we got the
Damn, low key, the Bengals and the Bucks are low key the same team. Like, but the Bucks actually got like cheated. Like they actually like, bro, all their players are like injured.
Yeah.
But now, yeah, that's crazy. Knowing that the Cardinals are in the playoffs, and this wasn't really supposed to be their year. Like this was supposed to be a tanky, not tankier, but bro, yo,
Something, yo, the Cardinals, something weird is going on with the Cardinals. I mean,
I don't like.
Kyler's playing his best season ever.
I think so too. Yeah.
He's playing his best season. But yeah, looking on the outside, we got the Niners 5-4, the Buccaneers 4-6, the Rams 4-5, Seahawks 4-5, Bears 4-5. So you think the Niners are gonna get in? Because
Uh,
you can't have all these
with
teams. I'm
CMC back, I think they could go on a little run, low key.
gonna give a hot take. Vikings missing the playoffs, bro.
Yeah. I think. Remember when I was like Sam Darnold could get MVP?
Yeah,
Yeah, he looking like the Jets Sam Darnold. I'm not gonna cap. So I don't think. I think he gonna mess up in the playoffs.
yeah, the Vikings. I don't even think they're gonna make the playoffs.
I think they could slid in.
I think the division. I think the Packers are gonna pass them. And if you look at their schedule, bro, they play.
Bro, speaking as in that, go finish real quick. Go, 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 go.
They play the Titans, Bears.
That's
That's
2 wins.
if you say so. Then they play the Cardinals. They got Cardinals, Falcons, Bears, Seahawks, Packers, Lions. I think,
They either don't make it or they like barely slid it in. I think in my
yeah,
opinion.
because well, I'm gonna just preview it. I think the Titans upset them this week. The Titans upset them.
I don't see it all that. But what I was
It's,
saying was
yeah.
that division, bro. Can we talk about the Bears? Like the Bears are so cooked. Like,
I told bro, we
and I'm
said
not gonna lie, Caleb Williams is not.
that Hail Mary ruined their season, ruined their.
Not Caleb Williams don't look good, but he don't look like a number one overall like pick.
Yeah,
Like, but I guess it's the Bears too.
yeah.
But I feel like Jaden Daniels was put in a
Also,
worse like situation, and Jaden Daniels is way better than Caleb Williams.
yeah.
So that's why it's like,
We'll talk about that in a few because that's a whole segment, the rookie QBs. That's like a
oh,
big.
okay.
But back to the Bears, like their coach is awful. Their defense falling off. I don't know what happened to the Hail Mary just ruined the
I think
Bears.
the Hail Mary, you was right, bro.
Hail
I think the
Mary
Hail Mary is cursed. Like they
ruined the
is
Bears.
cursing their team. Like, yeah.
Um, but yeah, the Eagles 7-2. I said they wouldn't win over 10 wins. You know, all they got to do is just lose like the last, I don't know, 7 out of 9 games. My take will hit, but Eagles look good.
Yeah,
Eagles
Eagles look good.
look good. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
they're,
And
they're,
now we know the Cowboys. It's not their year.
oh, no,
It's
yeah.
definitely, and it would never be their year.
I think AJ Brown makes the Eagles a different team.
Oh my God, AJ Brown actually so like AJ Brown really nice.
Yeah, I think similar to the Seahawks. Like I think DK Metcalf changes their team because like without him, they can't move the ball. Well, JSN, I guess, but
Jason a dog.
yeah,
Jason a dog. Don't slight Jason. Tyler Lockett gotta get traded. He don't.
he's
I
old.
feel
Like,
like
how long he been in the league?
Tyler Lockett's still a great receiver. I think he could definitely start. I think he just bro, he should get traded and the Seahawks could just get a cool little fourth round pick for him.
He's coming to my Chiefs next year.
Lockett will put up numbers on the Chiefs. You talking about something like he's old and washed. Like he will
He's
start.
30, what, two?
It don't matter. He will
I
if he
guess
was placed on the Chiefs, he will
I
put up
guess
like 100.
I guess the
Huh,
opposite.
bro? I don't know what.
I saw
Yeah.
this. I saw this.
Hmm?
I saw this TikTok. It was like the Chiefs are running a unk offense because Kareem Hunt old and fat. You can't run. E-Hop is old. Travis Kelce old. It's just unk
No,
offense.
it's just a dumb little team. Like Mickey
Little.
Mouse, a dumb little Mickey Mouse, just lucky ref winning team. Like just such a like it's literally one of the worst 9-0 teams. I just don't know how y'all have 9 wins. And it just always takes me back to the Bengals and Chiefs game. We should have won that game. I'm so done. I'm kind of done with this season. I don't
So
really.
that's why people are saying like all the teams that went undefeated and only have one loss, they never win the Super Bowl. That's why
I think that's y'all too. Again, like the 2020 Steelers.
I think it's different, bro, because we shouldn't be 9-0. Like all them other teams blown teams out and just ran through the league. We not running through the league. We winning close games. It's not like it's not like we're not facing like controversy or like we're not facing like hard games. That's why I think we're different because we're not we shouldn't be 9. I'm gonna be honest, we should not be 9-0. We shouldn't.
So that makes y'all different. Like y'all so good.
Yes, because we're not
So
blowing.
it's good. So y'all good because y'all get Mickey Mouse wins, and y'all need the refs to
We're
win.
good. We're good because we win tight games and we don't blow teams out. And that's the problem with teams like the
That's
Ravens.
not good. That's not good. When you face those competitive teams, you're not gonna.
What? In the playoffs, you're not gonna blow people out. That's why the Ravens never go far in the playoffs. That's why last year they don't go far.
If you're barely beating mid teams, what makes you think you're gonna do something in the playoffs?
Why do you think your team made the Super Bowl a couple years ago and we make the Super Bowl and
We
because
know. Well, first of all, don't talk about my 2020 to 2021 Bengals. That team was generational. Like, don't. And then we put belt to on the cheese that year. So I don't
one
know what. Don't get me started.
you won in overtime. Chill.
We beat y'all in regular season too. We owned y'all that season.
You beat us because we had a guy named Daniel Sorensen, one of the worst. I don't even talk about him. Anyways, I that is.
Yo, no, like I would literally do anything to go back to 2021.
I wouldn't because Daniel Sorensen is the worst defender ever. But yeah, back to the NFC.
Yeah.
I still got my Packers going to the NFC Championship. I just need Jordan Love to calm down.
Did they even win this week?
They had a bye.
Oh, they had a bye.
Jordan Love to calm down. I need him to just be Jordan Love
Like,
for
okay, if your family was on the line, you got the Packers going to the NFC Championship.
who who are you confident can beat the Pack? So you think the Eagles are gonna can beat the Packers
I
in the
think the NFC Championship is the Eagles and Lions. The Packers definitely can't beat the Eagles,
why not?
and they just lost to the Eagles in Brazil, and the
It's in
Packers are.
Brazil. I don't count. I was in Brazil.
It don't matter still. Like no, the Packers are not. They're not beating the Lions. They're not beating they're not beating the Eagles again. Uh, are they even in the playoffs?
Yeah, they're 6 seed. They're 6-3. I mean, they're not.
They're barely in the play. I mean, whatever. I don't know.
Um,
I don't got the Packers.
all right,
I got Eagles in.
we're gonna wrap up the NFC talking about how I was last episode. I was bashing you about picking the Saints to win that division, and my Falcons were up and high and mighty and right on
Oh
schedule.
yeah, in the Saints
On
loss.
schedule.
I meant the Falcons loss.
Right on schedule. The Saints beat the Falcons. Kirk Cousins. I have nothing to say about it.
Well, I don't know what's up with all these good teams having
Oh,
questionable like losses. Like
you know what? I should have listened to the new coach theory. When a team gets a new coach, they always ride it high and they always come out strong. The Saints got a new coach. They got off with Dennis Allen. They
wait,
came out
didn't you
strong.
actually you said that, but you still picked the Falcons.
Yeah, because I thought
But you was joking when you said that.
the Saints lost 7 straight.
No, the Saints are still bad. I mean, all they're doing is hurting their draft pick. I don't know, but
It's awful.
no, yeah, the Falcons actually kind of suck.
And the Falcons, they have no pass. They have absolutely zero pass rush. They gonna lose. They gonna lose in the first round, the playoffs.
Oh no! Don't switch up,
No,
Jared. Don't
I
switch
picked
up.
them to win the division, but they gonna lose if they look. All right, so the Falcons are the 4 seed. If they catch the Packers or the Niners or the Rams, the Buccaneers, they're not beating any of those teams. They're not. They're not.
Yeah,
They're not beating any of those teams. I don't trust in the Falcons.
no, the Falcons actually kind of.
They still gonna win that division, but nah.
Damn, Loki. I'll give a first rounder for AJ. You know what AJ Terrell could do on the Bengals?
Bro, I like it's okay, bro.
It's not okay. Young Kobe.
Speaking of Falcons, you know how they wasted a draft pick instead of getting a pass rusher, they wasted it on a rookie QB. Rookie QBs this year
No. Wait, hold up. Like,
are
no. Listen, because I might be the most questionable. Like, that might go down in history. Like,
What, Michael Penix?
first of all, Michael Penix isn't a generational college QB. Second of all, you had way bigger needs. Dallas Turner would have been a way better pick, and then you gave Kirk Cousin a bag. Like I wish the Hard Knocks for the Giants. I wish they had that for the Falcons. Who was like, I think Michael Penix is the pick,
Uh,
and he's old. He's like
like 25.
24.
He's like
He
20.
won't see the field till yo
Uh,
like
it's one of the worst picks ever. But I have a question for you about rookie QBs.
what
Is this the best draft class since Joe
2020? Oh,
Burrow,
with the Joe Burrow?
Herbert, Jalen Hurts, Tua?
No, because the only good rookie QB in this class has been Jaden Daniels. Caleb
Oh,
Williams hasn't looked okay. I think May is
no
good.
respect on May. Respect on May. May's been
I
balling.
just said May is good, but
And Bo
he
Nix.
wasn't like
So
Bo Nix is
he had a good
okay.
game this week. He was just it's the Chiefs, so you always lose. But Bo Nix, no.
Nah, I think 2020 still got it.
But you got to look at the
Do you
weapons.
realize how good 2020 was?
Yeah, but do you realize those QBs came into great situations?
No, are you slow? No, they didn't.
Joe Burrow didn't.
Burrow didn't.
Justin Herbert
Uh,
had two Pro
the
Bowl.
only QB that came into a good situation was Caleb Williams.
Yeah, he's playing the worst.
That's what I'm saying. What are
Oh,
you
my,
talking about?
your draft
Huh?
class. Your draft class.
Oh, my draft class?
Justin Herbert
Justin.
had two Pro Bowl receivers beside him.
I mean, to be fair, Herbert didn't start right away. The only QB that started right away was Burrow.
Oh yeah.
And you saw what Burrow did. He turned a 2-14 team to a Super Bowl. Hurts didn't start right away. Uh, Tua didn't start right away either. It took him a while to get a touchdown. And I don't even think Tua had a good team.
Nah, because they didn't have Tyreek yet. Did they
They
have?
didn't have Tyreek yet. And I don't think they even had Waddle yet.
Nah.
Waddle came uh next year, the Jamar Chase class.
Jordan Love in that draft class too, right?
And you have Jordan Love in that class. And you have the late round picks too, like Hurts and Love. Like besides the trio going the first round, you still have like the third and the second rounders. Like, nah, 2020
I
might be
just,
the best QB draft class. I still no.
no, it's the best. But I also think it's the best because they sat their QBs, they waited, developed them. Like I think this year you have four QBs coming, well, except for Drake May, but he's sitting behind Jacoby Brissett, who you've talked about. Like,
Yeah. I mean,
what
I didn't understand that, but
are you doing?
nah, Caleb Williams. And keep in mind,
Caleb.
I've no like listen, I've never seen a player, a QB, a college. The last time I seen a college QB get hyped up like this, talking about something like he might be the next Mahomes, was like uh Clemson, Trevor Lawrence, or LSU Burrow. No, even LSU Burrow wasn't getting hyped like this.
He
Like,
wasn't getting Mahomes. Well,
no, no, no. Listen. No, no. I promise you, Caleb Williams was like, this is like
I know.
generational. But I'm
Yeah.
saying the last time I heard a QB like that being like he's a great college QB, like the hype was crazy, was like Trevor Lawrence and probably like Burrow. But
But even I remember people had questions about Burrow because he was like old in college that year. Like,
mm, the questions were Burrow was like uh his hand size, uh he was like
yeah,
he is
he had the best team in college history. My bad.
yeah, true, but and also he was like an old rookie, so
Yeah. But yeah, Caleb, he's just not accurate. I love Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels hasn't been that great since the ribs, but we about to get to Jaden Daniels in a sec.
and
Um,
I still stand on this. When the draft happened, and I was like, bro, if I was a franchise and was like, who should I draft? Jaden Daniels or Drake May? And if I was like, I don't know, because who picked first, the Commanders or the Patriots?
no, it was Commanders.
I thought the Patriots picked first. But either way, if I was a franchise and I had to choose between Daniels and Drake May, I thought Jay Daniels
Yeah,
was
yeah,
the
yeah.
better prospect.
They just didn't like his. He was so skinny.
No, I'm actually a liar. I think I love Drake May more.
Oh, I love I love Drake May. Like with the lack of weapons and the lack of like O line and like he's playing like great. He's playing great.
No, he is playing great.
Should
I
he
don't.
should he should be 3-0, but the Titans, he lost to the Titans.
No, that was a crazy like. Oh, can we? No, no, no. Well, we'll talk about the next. But yeah, no. I actually
And Bo,
don't
Bo Nix
remember.
too. I like how Bo Nix is playing with really no weapons besides Cortland Sutton, no run game. The O line is weak. Like I like how he's playing too.
I mean, yeah, Bo Nix actually having a decent,
Yeah,
decent season. Yeah,
they all having for rookies that didn't wait behind another QB and just started right then and there. I think that is they're having a
and
great
then so, but then you got that squad. You got that four, and then you got Michael Penix. Like
Michael Phoenix. But someone
he would have done numbers on the Raiders. He would
yeah,
have, bro. I
they,
don't. Why did
you don't like this draft class? Bryce Young, Anthony Richardson, Stroud, and Will Levis.
don't piss me off? Because even before, even like a year ago, I'm like AR 15 really the only good QB, and that dude's probably the sorriest one now. Like, bro, one
He's
of the
starting. He's
no,
starting.
you know, no, 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 no. You know who's the worst class? The Kenny
Yo,
Pickett class.
I was just reading that Kenny Pickett, uh,
Yeah.
Desmond
Th-
Ritter, Malik Willis,
yes.
uh,
Oh my
David
God, that class was
Zappi,
so bad.
Sam Howell, Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy's
Not gonna lie, I thought Sam Howell was gonna do something. I thought Sam Howell was gonna definitely put the league on
Chris
notice.
Oladokin. I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is.
That's a QB. Skylar Thompson.
The Dolphins legend, bro.
Yeah, that draft class.
That
And then
draft class was so bad.
21, you had Trevor Lawrence, Trey Lance with the third overall pick.
I
Yeah.
I love Trey Lance. Oh my
Zach
God.
Jones, Zach Wilson, Justin. Yeah, draft class has been oof. Since 2020, draft class has
Bro.
been
But
so,
that
so this is
2020 class,
this is definitely the best draft class since 2020.
yes, okay, I'll say that, but it's not better than 2020.
Not even
Because
close.
Burrow, like, first of all, Burrow towers over any rookie QB in that. But then you add on like Herbert and Tua, and
It
then
hurts.
Navin, and then you as you keep adding on, you add on Love, and
That
it
draft
hurts.
class
Like,
got that draft class
bro, that
got
draft class.
two QBs who made
Even
this.
if Navin the QBs, the receivers were crazy that class too. You know, T. Higgins was the first pick in the second round. JJ got drafted. You did have a lot of buzz. Uh, like Jalen Rager, but still, that class was so good. That was
Yeah,
such a great class.
yeah. Let's move on to the Eagles Commanders Thursday night football tonight. Uh,
Uh,
we're gonna preview it. So the Eagles are favored
I
2.5.
I think the Commanders go on a 2 game losing streak.
You think
I think they just get out talented and they get outperformed.
I think it's a tough spot for Jaden Daniels on a short week after losing that game,
Yeah,
uh, playing the Eagles. I think it's a tough spot for him.
they need to definitely.
They get Brian Robinson Jr. back a bit. You seen it? They're like 6-1 with them and 0 and
It's
2.
not the offense, it's that defense. Who's stopping? Benjamin St. Juice's. They call him Booty Juice. No, yeah, no. And then definitely not Emmanuel Forbes. You remember what AJ Brown did to him last time? So,
Shot Lattimore.
oh my God, you think? Oh my,
No, no. He-
this is why they drafted last. You see how the rich get richer, and you see how
All right.
I hate
No,
my
but
team so much. But
I think it'll be high. It won't be high. It'll be like
you
20.
think Lattimore's playing, or is too early and he has to still learn the playbook? Like,
I think he'll play.
you think he plays tonight?
Yeah.
Well,
I think it'll be
wow.
27-23
How do
Eagles.
you like? Do you know that's an underrated feeling going from a poverty franchise to like a future, like
Especially being a vet on like a young team.
right? You're a vet on a young
He
team,
came
like
from an
bro,
old team with Derek Carr and Demario Davis, all them old players. Now he with a young team.
bro. He actually would have come. Like, I feel so happy for him. Like
Yeah.
that was
But
like that's how I felt with Amari Cooper. But yeah, nah.
got
I
Eagles
think
27-23.
I think they win by like a touchdown, some close 4 point game. But I think the Commanders lose again.
Yeah.
I think just get that defense just not good, and I feel like Daniels actually might like slip up this game. Eagles defense kind of low key nice. They don't just have a dominant pass rusher.
But they got talent. They have talent.
They just have talent.
It's a mad
Like
talent.
how you let Howie Roseman draft Q and Cooper DeJean or DeJean, I don't know how you say it. Like, are we serious? And they low key got the thing too. They got underrated like depth. Like Ringo is a dog. Isaiah Rogers is a dog.
Blankenship.
Uh, Blankenship is a dog. Well, he's a starter, but
Um,
bro, I love the Eagles. I like the Eagles.
so moving on to before we do week 11 predictions, we got to preview the best game this week, Chiefs in Buffalo.
I think y'all lose.
This is
I
why I
think y'all
said
lose.
if we win this week, I
Yeah.
think
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. If y'all win this, I think y'all got it. Because even a banged up team can really beat a competitive teams. I think y'all got it.
I've been
You know,
watching
yo,
I've been
yo, yo.
watching highlights from 13 seconds from the playoff game last year. From I just been like I'm so ready for this game. This is a rivalry.
I hate to say it. I think the Super Bowl is gonna be a 17 and 0 Chiefs versus the 16-1 Lions.
All right, Lions are 16-1. They'll be caught.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, that would feed families. Like
That's Eminem.
that,
That's Eminem versus Taylor Swift.
bro, that's like, and then you got Kendrick Lamar playing in that hat. Yo, that actually might feed families. Like that's gonna be something like the Chiefs and the Rams. Remember, that Monday Night Football game? It might be like that,
Well, no,
bro.
because nobody scores over 27 against us. But
I
Bills,
mean, yeah, y'all lost that game with 54. Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
you think your defense is bad this year? Yo, that bro, 2018 Chiefs defense is probably one of the worst defenses ever, bro.
Nah,
This
yeah,
guy's
54 points is crazy.
bro,
Just
54.
to
We won.
like,
We scored 51 points and lost.
I'll
Anyway,
actually like lose my like.
anyway, yeah, Bills Chiefs. We always lose in the regular season against the Bills. I think we lost the last three games in the regular season, but
Mhm.
let's get them in the playoffs. We won the last three games in the playoffs. This is a rivalry. You know who I got. You know who I got.
I
So
got the Bills.
yeah, we know.
Let's okay. Let's transition to game prediction.
Yeah, week 11 predictions. We talked about the Thursday night game. We already talked about that. Moving on, 1 o'clock games. Raiders, Dolphins. All right, let me write this down.
Dolphins.
You sure?
Am I sure?
You don't have trust.
Yes.
You don't have trust in Aiden McConnell and
First of all,
Gardner.
he's not even playing. I think they just made Minshew to start again. So
No, you don't have trust in Desmond Ritter.
they should just start Desmond Ritter.
Oh, he's like worse.
Bro, Michael Penix definitely would have been on the Raiders if the Falcons didn't do the dumbest trade in history. But
Oh, but they got a future tight end, so that's a good draft pick. The Raiders.
they literally stole our tight end. Like, do you know how much film I watched on Brock Bowers?
He defense. You don't need no tight end.
Bro, it don't matter though. Coming into like Brock Bowers would have not made me miss T. Higgins. Now I miss T. Higgins, but I
Defense.
think Brock Bowers would have replaced T. Higgins perfectly in the offense.
Defense.
No, we do need defense. But now, what's the next game?
Browns Saints in New Orleans. This is
Just a doo-doo fight. Ew.
a Browns.
Uh,
Jameis Winston, he's gonna throw probably 2 picks.
I got the the Saints just beat the Falcons.
I got Brown. I got Browns. I got Browns.
I got Saints.
Saints.
Yeah.
Jameis Winston versus Derek Carr. Colts Jets. I don't think I could pick.
Jets.
I don't. No, I can't pick the Jets for the rest of the season. I got
Bro,
Colts,
why?
bro, because they're actually like the worst. They're a bottom five team. I don't care. They're a bottom five team. They stink.
Who? The Jets?
Jets.
Bro, the Jets are not that bad. Calm
You
down.
know, you know the Cardinals ran 52 plays and had 27 first downs.
God damn. Yeah.
That's like impossible, bro. It's like hey, Robert Saleh was the problem. Y'all defense is stinks. Y'all defense is oh my gosh. Vikings Titans. I previewed this earlier.
Vikings.
Titans getting that upset. Watch.
Oh, after this, we gotta talk about who won last week.
Look, the Vikings. The Oh yeah, we didn't do that. Vikings second road game. I think Titans get them.
Dude, are you yo, you be thinking you have like these slick like bold predictions, bro. That's be backfiring on you, bro.
Packers Bears.
Packers.
Yeah. You think if Bears get blown out, they fire the coach?
Mm,
And they
maybe
should. They definitely should.
they should.
Jaguars Lions. You
Didn't
got
they cut their offensive coordinator? I think they did.
yeah, they did. Jags Lions. You got Trevor Lawrence, right?
Are you slow? Like that's actually a money game for my fantasy players. Gibbs might put up 30 and then bro, no, 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 no. Like I think Doug Peterson gets fired.
Yeah. Rams Patriots
Rams,
in Foxborough.
Rams.
Yeah. It's not gonna be a good. It's not gonna be a ball though. It's gonna be a good game.
I guess, yeah.
Patriots are yo. They not bad, bro. They're not bad.
No, they bad. They're pretty bad. Well, we lost to them, so the Bengals are
Um,
horrible.
Arguably the second best game this week. Ravens Steelers
Oh
in
my God. That's a
Pittsburgh.
I love that game because no matter what, whoever loses kind of could benefit the Bengals. So
You need to
I don't
focus on
really
Broncos losing or you do not win that division, bro.
I didn't say it's about oh my God, Jared, shut up. I'm talking about like getting into the playoffs.
Yes, you're not winning the division. You need to worry about the wild card teams.
It doesn't matter. Three teams from the
Does.
AFC North, three teams from the AFC North are gonna be in the playoffs.
Yes, and that's why you should worry about the Broncos and the Chargers.
I'm not worried about no Broncos.
Like they're 7-3, you're 4-6.
Okay. Yeah, I almost lost to the Broncos, so stop talking.
Almost don't count. Ravens, Steelers. I got Steelers. Lamar always struggles against the Steelers. And I like
I
this.
guess. I guess it's like the Steelers. I don't care. That's a game I actually don't care. Whoever loses kind of low key benefits.
Patrick Queen revenge game, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
Seahawks, Niners.
Niners. Yeah, Niners.
Um,
What? The Seahawks lost the first time.
what do you think about this?
No. Okay. If DK was playing last week?
Seahawks off a bye.
Oh, off about it. No, yeah, I got this. I got
DK
the Niners.
playing.
They beat they beat the Seahawks the first time without CMCs.
I got Niners. Falcons, Broncos.
Falcons.
I got Falcons too. Well, see, if
I'm
you guys
praying on the Broncos downfall. I
if
don't
you
care.
guys win and Broncos lose, that's you back in it, back in it.
Yeah.
The Broncos 5 and are they 5-5? Let me see.
No, no, like
They're
I think
five
it's
and
it.
five.
Like for like on God, on my life, if we lose, the season is over. Like I don't care. I don't want to hear no faith. Like no, it's like I think this is it. I was pushing it for 3 weeks. Like this is a must win game. Like no, this is like on God. Like this is the season. Like for like bro, there's no hope after this. I don't care. I like, and if we end up going to the playoffs, y'all can bash me. But I think there is no hope after if we lose. So
Sunday night game, Bengals Chargers. Must win.
Bengals,
Absolutely.
Bengals.
Win for you guys. I got you
I got
winning.
the Bengals.
Let's talk. We didn't talk about Justin Herbert, but he playing great. He playing arguably one of his best seasons.
I don't care. No, we got the Bengals. Next game,
That's gonna
I'm
be a tough,
locked.
that's gonna be a tough game. Their defense is good.
Not a defense is actually really
And
good.
run game. We know your defense. Anyways, Monday night game. I don't know why this is a Monday night game. Texans Cowboys.
I, I mean,
Battle
coming
of
into the season, that actually would have been a great
Battle of Texas.
game.
Battle of Texas.
Battle of Texas, yeah.
Who you got?
Uh,
You don't got Cooper Rush?
Texans.
Oh,
Oh yeah, the Texans. Oh, Dak is out for the season.
yeah.
Watch you lose to Cooper Rush. Watch like the Bengals lose to Cooper Rush. That'll be funny. I think you lost him the last time, but I think the Texans got it.
All right, that's so we got one, two, three different.
Yeah.
Also, we forgot to do this. Who won last week? Let me see. Bengals, Ravens. We both picked the Bengals and we both lose. We both had the Giants and we both lose.
Oh my God, that doo-doo game.
Both
Like
had
they
the
have to do better.
both had the Bears. We both lose. That's three losses for both of us. Both had the Niners. That's a win.
Okay.
So we
One
still
and three. I'm gonna keep track of my record on 1-3,
both had the Chiefs, 2-3.
2-3,
Both had the Bills, 3-3.
3-3.
I had the Steelers. You had Commanders. I win that game.
What? Oh, that hurt. That
I'm
hurt.
4-3, 3-4. Both had the Vikings, 5-3 for me. Both had the
Four and
Falcons over the
three.
Saints. We both lose, 5-4. Both had the Chargers over the Titans, 6-4. I had the Jets, you had the Cardinals, so you get that. But now we tied. We tied.
Let's go. Okay.
Both had the Eagles over the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
You had the Lions, I had the Texans, so you win that game.
Are you? No, you're so slow. Like I don't know why would you pick the
Well,
Texans,
we
but
both had the Rams, so that's a loss, Boba. So you win this week. You won by one game.
that's back to back. Is that back to back? Is that back to back? Is
Back
that
to-
back to back? Oh, I know that. I know that Texas was gonna bite you. You was like, you thought, bro, you thought you cooked with that. I knew that was gonna bite you, and it did.
Oh man.
That's back to back.
Um. Anyways,
You want to
uh,
talk about fantasy?
yeah, last segment fantasy. I won this week finally. I was on a 3-game lose streak. I won.
I beat
Um,
another
can we
competitive
talk about our
team.
trade? Can we talk about our trade? Our trade was nice.
My trade benefited me, and I peeped too. I think it benefited you too. You got Calvin
Calvin
Ridley, and
Ridley gave
Calvin Ridley did his thing.
you 25. Kareem Hunt gave you 17. Who else you give me? Khalil Hurt. I'm dropping Khalil Hurt. I already dropped him. I already dropped him. I don't even know.
No, don't. I
No,
think
no, no, no,
I
no,
felt
no.
bad.
And you told me to start him. You said he was going to get a touchdown. I
I
didn't.
thought so too.
Good thing I didn't start him.
Chase Brown isn't an every down running back. He's not built like that, and it clearly cost him. He fumbled, and that was the turning point of the game.
Good
Khalil Herbert, he should have saw the field more. So
thing
I wasn't.
I didn't
I'm
start him.
sorry.
Good thing I didn't
My
start
bad.
him.
When you started Khalil Herbert,
Oh no, no. Good thing I didn't. Good thing I didn't.
yeah, I didn't give you him to start him the first game. He got traded. No,
But yeah,
but no,
my team is still. I'm starting Jacoby Myers, Calvin Ridley, and Jerry Judy this week. So
that is a dog waters trio. I'm not gonna cap.
I run it.
You not.
I just traded for Ramondre, so that's nice. I like
Oh, what was that trade? What was that trade?
it was Keon Coleman and Rashad White for Ramondre.
Keon Coleman and what
Rashad White,
for what?
Ramondre Stevenson.
That was worth it.
I mean, he dropped 23,
You
22.
don't need a running back. You need a
I
receiver.
I was. Do you know who I was starting Alexander Madison this week?
Why is your team so bad? Like,
So, Kate Allen on a bye, so I'm starting Tucker Craft. I hope I win. Last time I played this player, he beat me by 40. So
who? Oh, Mason?
it's
Yeah, you're cooked. I
both,
think that's the most person I'm scared of. I'm not
both
really scared of. Mm. I think I make the playoffs. Wait, wait, real quick. So how does third place work? Because two people lose. So how's third place? Like whoever scores the highest out of the two that lose.
yeah.
Damn, I think I could. I think I could. I think I got it. I always put up 100 plus. So
Yeah, but I had to get
I love my team. Last year was hell. Last year was really bad.
you didn't even start Nico Collins. You still blew him out by like 40.
Nico gave me 0, and I still blew him up. Bro, I love my team.
He was sad.
I love.
I told him I was like
I
you
didn't. No, I think I already knew I won. Well, actually, I knew it said out, and I checked Twitter, and then last minute reporters was like, he's not playing. So I tried to like, well, all my players played. He was the only person I wasn't gonna play, and the Lions, but I didn't have a receiver on the bench, and I couldn't. In order to get somebody off a waiver, I had to drop Nico, so that wasn't gonna happen. So I'm glad that didn't backfire because if I was in a dogfight, I probably would have lost. But no, because I still had Gibbs and St. Brown.
but I told him I was like you got smacked by Kamau. You didn't even have Nico. He was like no way. It's like, yeah,
I
bro.
even have Nico. I even have Nico. I even have Nico. I even have T. Higgins. Bro, I love my team. And Miles, thank you for Jawan Jennings. He did his thing. I love when I trade for a player and he does what I asked for. He
Alvin
was
Ridley.
projected, Jawan Jennings was projected to do 10 and he gave me 16. Like, bro,
Alvin
he like
Ridley.
I love when players start and they do their thing. You know, so crazy I almost started Travis Etienne over him. But I'm glad I didn't. But Calvin really had a good deep ball touchdown. So
So against the Vikings this week, You know what? It's Mason Rudolph. It's no more. Actually, no. Will Levis played this week. He still had two.
Will Levis threw the touchdown.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That was a good game for Ridley.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys for watching this episode. Uh,
Yeah.
press that like button. We upload weekly.
We're
Spotify.
definitely have some shorts. I keep one short would definitely be me yapping and crying about my team for sure. But
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be a short.
yeah.
On Instagram, on TikTok, Beyond the Whistle Podcast.
Make sure you subscribe. Road to 100 by the end of the year.
Yeah, mwah.